Superman's only a few days away. For me, it's only 1 day away. I'm going to one of those Amazon Prime early screenings that they have on Tuesday. And then it's obvious there's a lot of people that are going to go on Tuesday, obviously, but then it's opening up. So Superman is basically here. And the last little push, James Gunn at the forefront of all of this stuff, he decided he's going to go out there, make some headlines, give some interviews. James Gunn confirms Superman is about politics and the decline of American kindness. Says, screw them to jerks who get offended. Hey, this movie's about kindness. And if you don't like that, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's basically what we have here.
Can't help himself, can he?
He can't. James Gunn says Superman is about an immigrant that came from other places and how we've lost the value of basic human kindness. Yes, it's about politics. And I do love in this picture, hey, by the way, this is an immigration allegory for modern day Superman. You know, Superman's getting iced.
Arresting the good guys.
Jay, it is true. Superman is an immigrant. However, the idea that the story of Superman somehow relates to modern day illegal immigration, a little bit questionable. Were a lot of these people that are being rounded up and deported now, were they sent here as a baby on a rocket ship and raised by an American family with no knowledge that they were fucking different, just raised truly as like a Midwestern American child from the age they were a baby? I don't think that most people have the same exact course as Superman did, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are a lot of them out there just like that.
Maybe in the movie, Superman discovers the Epstein files too, and it all like works together.
Maybe,
you know, who knows?
There's one article that was out there that broke the deadline when they were supposed to. That was really bad. There was another one that randomly got broken that was really good. So we've got one of each.
Oh, there was a good one that came out. I didn't see that one.
I do think that the movie is going to be fairly divisive. That's how it feels. It feels like James Gunn knows that, and that's what he's saying here as well. Let's talk about, you know, considering they removed the American way from all of the messaging surrounding this thing, it's interesting that now he's saying the superhero epic encompasses the story of America, and at a basic level is about a man searching for a better life away from his original home. I mean, Superman is the story of America, an immigrant that came from other places and populated the country. But for me, it's mostly a story that says basic human kindness is a value, and it's something that we've lost. Yeah, it plays differently. And he's talking about acknowledge the movie's themes may be interpreted differently across political groups, especially considering the current nationwide unrest around immigration. However, Gunn stands by the ideals embedded in Superman and added he doesn't care if anyone takes offense. Yeah, it plays differently, but it's about human kindness. And obviously there will be jerks out there who just not kind. Will take it as offensive because it's about kindness, but screw them. Yes, it's about politics. But on another level, it's about morality. Do you believe, or do you never kill no matter what, which is what Superman believes? Or do you have some balance as Lois believes? It's really about their relationship and the way different opinions on basic moral beliefs can tear two people apart. Look, even if in the movie it doesn't come off as heavy-handed as maybe the title of this headline suggests or whatever, the truth is that people just want to go and enjoy a movie and escape a little bit. They don't want to go there and be lectured about the current state of America. They don't want to go out there and be lectured to think this or think this politically about things that are going on modern day right now. That's not why people go to see a superhero movie, right? And if that's what it's full of, and if that's what people feel like it's full of, it's going to keep some people away. I have no idea. You know, you still have the official, the official tracking somewhere in that like $125-130 million range. You got some people saying it could blow up to 171 million. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this thing. But
did you
go ahead?
I'm saying, did you see what I sent you in your DMs earlier today about what he said about the money it needs? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oh, you mean James Gunn already lowering expectations for this movie? James Gunn says it's nonsense to think Superman will flop if it doesn't make $700 million. It doesn't need to be as big as people are saying. You talking about the budget there, James Gunn?
Wow.
Now, Gunn, who is also co-head of DC Studios, recently told GQ magazine as part of a cover story for Superman that his movie is not the riskiest endeavor in the world as some are painting it. Is there something right in on it? Yeah, but it's not as big as people make it out to be. They hear these numbers, the movie's only going to be successful if it makes 700 million or something, and it's just complete and utter nonsense. It doesn't need to be as big of a situation as people are saying. I do think that there's a world in which this could be a financial loss on the books, but overall they consider it a win, because let's be real. James Gunn has lied over and over again about the budget for this movie. We have official tax documents from Warner Brothers that said the budget for this movie was $363 million, maybe $364 million. James Gunn lied and said, well, an intern probably just filled that out wrong. They've admitted to $225 million in production budget. It's likely closer to that $300 million range, even when you include all the tax breaks. And then they've spent upwards of $150 million. Some said $200 million on marketing for this movie. So yeah, it needs to make a lot of fucking money to break even. But the idea, like, if it doesn't hit 700 million, that means that this might make less than Man of Steel, which came out 12 years ago. And the idea that if it doesn't make $700 million, that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't need to be as big as people are trying to make. This is lowering expectations. This is preemptive damage control for your movie.
Absolutely. And what kind of dumb statement is that? Hey, we lost a lot of money, but it's still a success. That's how they look at the world. I don't understand it. It's a terrible way to do business. It's a terrible way to run things. It's like, it's okay. Make your movie. And what if it loses $300-400 million and people don't want to watch the rest of the films? It's all right. It's a cinematic masterpiece. It's a success. Don't worry. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's go. Let's get it done. It makes Hollywood, man, it's a weird group of people out there. I guess we'll find out in a week, huh?
We'll find out this weekend, basically. We'll find out what the opening is, right? Which opening doesn't necessarily, kill. It can kill a movie. If this thing opened to $40 million, yes, it would. But if this thing opens to $140 million and then has a great hold, all these different things could play a factor. But certainly you get a very good idea of what the interest level is at when it comes to this opening weekend. And we're going to see very soon. We'll see how many interviews James Gunn puts out trying to do damage control before then.